Rain poured heavily over the quiet roadside as headlights sliced through the darkness. Sarah gripped the steering wheel, her mind weighed down with the exhaustion of another long day. Life hadn't been easy lately, working double shifts, unpaid bills stacking up, and dreams that seemed to drift further away with each passing day. She wasn't expecting anything unusual tonight, until she saw him. An old man stood trembling near the edge of the road, his frail body barely steady, his hand pressed against his chest as if trying to hold his life together. Cars sped past him without slowing down, their drivers unwilling to get involved. Sarah hesitated for a moment. She had places to be, problems of her own. But something inside her wouldn't let her drive away. With a deep breath, she pulled over. "Sir, are you okay?" she asked, stepping out into the rain. The old man looked at her with desperate, watery eyes. "Please, hospital," he whispered, his voice weak and broken. Without another question, Sarah helped him into her car, wrapping her scarf around his shoulders. Her heart raced as she sped toward the nearest hospital, ignoring the storm, the traffic lights, even the risk. She didn't know who he was. She didn't know why he was alone. All she knew was that he needed help, and she couldn't turn her back. Minutes felt like hours as they finally reached the emergency entrance. Nurses rushed out with a stretcher, taking the old man inside. Sarah stood there, soaked in rain, watching silently as they disappeared behind the doors. She could have left right then. After all, she had done her part. But something made her stay. Hours passed. The waiting room was quiet except for the ticking clock and the distant sounds of hospital life. Sarah sat there, tired but unable to leave. Finally, a doctor approached her. "You brought him in?" he asked. She nodded nervously. "You saved his life," the doctor said. "If he had arrived even 10 minutes later, we might not have been able to help him." Sarah exhaled deeply, relief washing over her. She didn't need anything in return. Knowing he would live was enough. With a soft smile, she thanked the doctor and quietly walked away into the night, never even asking the man's name. Days passed, and life returned to its usual struggles. Sarah continued working at the small cafe, serving customers with a tired smile. The incident became just another memory, something kind she had done in a world that rarely noticed kindness. Until one afternoon, everything changed. A fleet of sleek black cars stopped outside the cafe, drawing everyone's attention. People whispered, curious about the sudden arrival. The door opened, and a tall, sharply dressed man stepped inside. His presence commanded the room, confident, powerful, yet strangely intense. He looked around, his eyes scanning every face, until they stopped on Sarah. "Are you the one who helped my grandfather?" he asked. Sarah froze, completely caught off guard. I don't know. I helped an old man a few nights ago." The man stepped closer, his expression softening. "That was him. And I've been looking for you ever since." The cafe fell silent. Everyone watched as the mysterious stranger stood before her. "My name is Daniel," he continued. "I'm the CEO of one of the largest companies in the city, and that man you saved is my grandfather. He means everything to me." Sarah's heart skipped a beat. She never imagined something like this would happen. "I don't need anything," she said quickly, feeling overwhelmed. "I just did what anyone would do." Daniel shook his head gently. "No, not everyone would have stopped. Not everyone would have stayed. You didn't just help him, you gave me more time with the person I love the most." There was something sincere in his voice, something real that made Sarah pause. "I want to repay you," he said. But Sarah smiled softly. "You already did. He's alive. That's enough." For a moment, Daniel just looked at her, as if trying to understand the kind of person who expected nothing in return. In a world driven by greed and ambition, her kindness felt rare, almost unbelievable. "Then at least allow me to thank you properly," he insisted. That simple moment marked the beginning of something neither of them expected. What started as a small act of kindness was about to change Sarah's life in ways she could never imagine. Because sometimes, the smallest decisions lead to the biggest turns in life. And sometimes, doing the right thing brings unexpected miracles. If this story touched your heart and you want to see what happens next, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and stay tuned, because the journey is just getting started.